There's nothing more relaxing than the peace of mind and enjoyment you get from a soothing, warm spa. Today, we'll show you how to keep your spa crystal clear and clean so you can enjoy it all year long. You love cycling. You love your bike. You have cool gear and friends that are part of your cycling activities. But what would you do if something happened to your bike or you? Today, we'll take a look at bike insurance. Renting a home has become a hassle-free, low-commitment experience that offers all of the perks of buying and more. We'll take a look and see firsthand how renting equals flexibility. This is the show all about you and your space, your home and surroundings. We are Designing Spaces. There is nothing more relaxing than the peace of mind and enjoyment you get from a soothing, warm spa. And Designing Spaces knows that you'd like to spend more time enjoying your spa and less time maintaining it. Paul Gillio, a technical expert for HTH Pool Care, visited homeowner Betsy to show how to keep her spa crystal clear and clean all season long.
We love the hot tub in our backyard. Sometimes my husband and I can come out here and relax after the kids have gone to bed, but I'd like to be able to maintain it myself without hiring a pool company. So I'm so glad Designing Spaces sent Paul Gillio out here to show me how to do it myself.
Betsy has a beautiful spa. I can see why she and her husband like to spend time out here. Luckily, it doesn't have to be a hassle. HTH's three-step spa care system is here to help, and the best part about it, it's really easy. So what do you do to treat the spa?
Well, I know it's important to keep it clean, so I add some chemicals about once a week, but I'm not sure if I'm really doing it right.
Does it get cloudy sometimes?
It does, and it's so uninviting.
Well, luckily, HTH Spa Care has everything you need to maintain the spa and keep it from getting cloudy. Let's go down to the local spa supply store and pick up what we need for your spa treatment.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, let's go.
Love that. Okay, so here we are.
Yep, we're here to pick up some products.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Let's go ahead and grab some of the items we're going to need for your spa care. The first thing you're going to need are 6-way test strips. These allow you to test the spa water and balance it to make sure it's ready to go each time you want to use the spa.
Okay, great.
Okay. The second step is to sanitize the water. We have a couple choices. We either have our chlorinating sanitizer, which is a granular product, as well as our brominating tablets, which go into the floater. For your particular spa, we're going to go ahead and use the brominating tablets along with the floater. And the third step is to shock the spa water. We're going to go ahead and use our non-chlorine oxidizer tablets. This is something you're going to do every week to help eliminate the contaminants that build up in the spa.
Okay, so use it every week.
Every week.
Okay.
In addition to the core products we have for your spa care, we also have a nice line of prevent products that allow you to take care of any problems that occur, like foaming water, cloudiness, and things like that, as well as an enhanced product line which has some moisturizers that allow the water to be nice and soft for you guys to use.
Oh, great. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. So we have everything we need to take care of your spa, the HTH 3-step spa care system. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
The first step is to test the water and balance it with the HTH 6-way test strips. We simply grab a test strip, simply dip it in, pull it out, and we compare what's on the strip with what's on the vial. And it looks like everything's in really good balance except your sanitizer's a little bit low, which we can take care of in the next step.
So is it a good idea to test the water in the spa before every time we use it?
Yes, it's a very good idea to test the water every time you use the spa to make sure it's ready to be used.
Okay.
We've also made it easier for you to take care of your spa by going to hthpools.com under Spa Care. We also have a smartphone app, HTH Test to Swim.
Wow, that sounds great. So what's step 2?
Step 2 is to sanitize the water to kill the bacteria and algae and also keep the water clear and clean. To do so, we can use either our HTH brominating tablets or HTH sanitizing granular product. Okay. Both are equally effective at sanitizing the water. It's just personal choice.
Okay.
For your particular spa, we're going to go ahead and use the HTH brominating tablets, which simply are added to this floater. We adjust the amount of bromine going into the tub by spinning the top. We simply throw it into the spa.
Well, so far so good. That was easier than I thought it would be. What's step 3?
Step 3 is to shock the spa water. We want to do that every week to clear the water of contaminants and oils that build up. Spas are really warm water that can build up with oils and lotions, and by shocking the water every week, we clear the water out of all those contaminants. To do so, we use our HTH non-chlorine oxidizing tablets. We add these once a week to the spa. For your particular size of spa, it only takes 3 tablets once a week.
Okay, so is there anything else I need to know?
Yeah, absolutely. We normally suggest to drain the spa every 30 to 90 days, depending on usage. We also highly recommend cleaning the filter every 30 days. And finally, it's very important to constantly test the water to make sure it's safe to be in and comfortable as well.
Okay, well, this sounds easy and fun, and thank you so much for teaching me how to do it.
You're very welcome.
Go to designingspaces.tv to see this portion of the show again. We're also on Facebook and Twitter. Meet George and Eve. They are just like everyone else on the block, except they share a special passion with some friends on the other side of the neighborhood. They are avid cyclists. They belong to a club that takes regular excursions around the region where they live in Florida. For them, riding is more than a hobby. It's a lifestyle.
I got into riding my bike when I was a kid. My dad always rode a bike. He taught my brother and I, and we were just a family of cyclists.
The weather's great. It feels great being out there. Feel free on the bike. You know, the wind in your face. It's always a good time.
Cycling is a great way to meet people. We've met people all over the place just riding with different groups.
Of course, a big part of cycling is the gear. Serious cyclists buy serious bikes and all the gear that goes along with a day spent on 2 wheels.
Well, yeah, our bikes are very expensive. Just the other day, I had all 3 of our bikes in the car, worth more than what the car is worth. And I said to Eve, I said, imagine if, you know, God forbid, somebody were to break into the car.
Our bikes cost more than our last vacation.
George and Eve represent a growing segment of sports enthusiasts. Instead of sitting at home watching TV on the sofa, they like getting out and cycling. And like most cyclists, they have a big investment in their bikes.
Designing Spaces brought in Joey Nichols, an avid cyclist who was also an expert with Transamerica, to meet with Eve and George to talk cycling and what they can do to protect their expensive investment.
So whenever a few cyclists get together, what they're inevitably going to talk about is their bikes and their gear, and how expensive it is, and how expensive it is to replace it. But what they rarely talk about is insurance. It's really great to meet you all and spend some time with some fellow cyclists. I hear you have some nice bikes. As you know, bikes can be very expensive, and then if you customize them, it can run upwards to $10,000. And then you've got the helmets, the computers, the shoes, the gear. I don't have to tell you, you know how expensive it is. So you can see how it would be wise to have insurance to cover these things.
Our homeowner's insurance doesn't cover that?
Not exactly. Most homeowners insurance will only cover your bike for theft or damage if it occurs while the bike is at your house. If you're out riding and it gets stolen or you have damage, then you're going to be stuck paying for those repairs.
So what does a bike insurance plan cover?
I can tell you a little bit about Big Ring Bike Insurance. It's underwritten by Stonebridge Casualty Insurance Company, a Transamerica company. And Transamerica is an active sponsor in the endurance sports community. Big Ring was designed to provide cyclists like you and I the peace of mind we need. Benefits include damage and theft protection, ship and ride coverage, say if you wanted to go to a triathlon or ship your bike to a destination vacation, stranded cyclist coverage, rental reimbursement, bike helmet replacement, and optional coverage for injuries.
Stranded cyclist coverage, that's something I've worried about.
If you're ever left stranded because of, let's say, a flat or mechanical failure, you'll get reimbursed for transportation back to safety.
You mentioned injuries. Sometimes the drivers around here seem like they're out to get us. We try to avoid some routes.
One of my concerns is texting and driving. I've seen motorists do it often, and I've even seen cyclists do it. We're just one text away from a serious accident. If you do have a serious accident, then you will receive a cash benefit to help offset those medical expenses.
Good to know. Do you cover all brands of bikes?
Yes, all brands, and we can cover both your bikes under a single plan.
What about when the bikes get older? Are they still covered?
Yes, they're covered. Old bikes, new bikes, they're all covered.
So if our bikes are stolen, they're still covered?
Yes, that would be considered a total loss, and you would be covered.
What if I lend my bike to someone? Is it still covered?
Sweetheart, that would never happen.
Yeah, but hypothetically.
Well, hypothetically speaking, if you were to lend your bike to a friend and something were to happen while he was out riding it, you would still be covered so long as you gave him permission to use your bike.
You mentioned helmets. What about things like my Garmin?
Yes, you simply list all the accessories you want covered when you sign up with Big Ring.
Is Big Ring expensive?
No, not at all. And you get a 10% discount if you're a member of any cycling club.
I'd like to get a rate quote. Where can we do that?
Just go to bigringbikeinsurance.com. It has all the information you need.
I think that was a great meeting with Joey. We really learned a lot, and I think we could really benefit from bike insurance.
And would have a peace of mind of having our bikes, covered in case they were stolen or damaged in any way, and which could happen very easily because they're expensive, but they're very sensitive pieces of equipment.
I love getting out there on the road with a few friends, out in the countryside on a nice day. There's nothing like it. All right, enough talk for now. Let's ride.
Yeah.
For more information, visit BigRingBikeInsurance.com. To see this portion of the show again, go to designingspaces.tv and click on the Big Ring video. You'll also find a link to their website. There are several ways families are finding living space. Many opt to take on a mortgage. With all the costs and ongoing financial responsibilities of home ownership, but an increasing number of Americans are choosing to rent a home. Today, approximately 1 in 6 American families live in single-family rental housing.
We think there's probably 3 reasons why families these days are looking to rent. Number 1, they went through a foreclosure. They went through a short sale, a bankruptcy. Number 2, there are families right now who otherwise have long-term jobs. They are creditworthy, but they can't qualify for a mortgage, and they can't come up with the required down payment. And number 3, there's a growing group of millennials out there that essentially don't define themselves by whether they own a home or not. They want 2,000 square feet. They all want 3 or 4 bedrooms. They want a backyard. They want a place for their dogs, their kids to play. They want to know they have good schools. They want to know that they have access to any of the amenities. They want to know where the Starbucks are. They care that there's no crime. They care that there's a master plan community, that we have a homeowners association that looks out for them.
Companies such as American Residential Properties are filling the niche for those families who prefer the single-family home lifestyle, but not the financial burden of ownership. Geographically, ARP has focused on 13 states where demographics show a strong demand for rental houses.
Renting used to be considered transitional. It used to be substandard. It was somebody on their way to home ownership. Today, it's actually a preference. Effectively, we're looking at people who love that they can call us, and within 2 hours, if it's an emergency, we're there. If it's 24 hours because there's an issue, we're there. They don't have to do it anymore. They don't have to pay the insurance. They don't have to take care of the maintenance. They don't have to pay the HOA fees. They are, in effect, able to take advantage of all the benefits of homeownership with very few of the burdens.
While the single-family home renter is free from carrying a mortgage and has the flexibility to relocate, are there additional hidden expenses?
We're the owner of the house, so our residents don't have to pay insurance. They don't pay for the homeowners association. They don't pay for the taxes. We take care of the outside and the maintenance problems. They take care of the day-to-day. There are no extra expenses. They pay their rent, and the rest is up to us.
One of the concerns a renter may have is that the property is not theirs, and they're not free to extend their lifestyles to do those personalized activities they like.
Our residents do personalize their properties. Most of our houses are in homeowner associations, so there are restrictions to any master plan community. However, that doesn't mean they can't paint the houses that they'd like inside. Outside, we might be restricted in terms of colors. Backyard, many people put in playgrounds, play areas. They can plant. They can do whatever they normally would have done with their own home. And essentially, it is their home. The pictures that will go up, the plantings that they do, the build-ins that they want relative to the garage and his storage areas. There's no difference. They can do that. And in fact, that's what makes their house their home.
There's much more to it than leases and paperwork. Renters are discriminating, and single-family rental companies should provide 24-hour professional maintenance, friendly customer service, and perks. So how would a new potential renter go about finding the perfect rental home that would include these services?
We make it very simple. Online, on our website, or by phone. Effectively, we're national. We have agents that are standing by who are not only in local offices, but also available on the phone. You can look up a house by virtue of where you want to live, where do you want the children to go to school, where's your place of employment, what amenities are you looking for, are you close to a medical center. You can actually even go on a self-guided tour, either with our own agents or on your own, to see a house of your choosing. Decide, does it work for you? If there's one in the area that you like better, we can get you into that house as well. Effectively, we can have you in by the weekend.
Large companies like American Residential Properties even provide national transfers for those who need to relocate to another state. With an impressive network of support throughout the country, there is a sense of community.
Residents are incredibly important to us. We are resident-centric. That is our philosophical operating mission. We want to make sure that they feel that they're the center of the universe for us, that we'll be there for them, they have a sense of community, and that we will, in effect, address every need they have. Our website is AmericanResidentialProperties.com, and I am confident that we'll find the house of your dreams.
To see this portion of the show again, visit designingspaces.tv, where you'll also find a link to the American Residential Properties website.
A home standby generator is a permanently installed backup power system for your home. It is installed outside of your home, runs on liquid propane or natural gas, and connects directly into your home's electrical system. It's intended to be a hassle-free backup power solution since it automatically turns itself on when the primary power to the home is interrupted.
So, how does a homeowner select a standby generator that's right for them?
The first thing you want to do is decide whether or not you want to power your whole house or just a few critical items. If you want to power your whole house, you're going to need to understand your whole house's power requirements. The GE Generators website has some fantastic tools that can help you decide what's the right size generator for you and your home. This is GE's most popular model. It's a 20 kW unit powered by a Briggs & Stratton Vanguard series engine. The engine is designed specifically for use with home standby generators. All GE generators also feature a control panel. The control panel tells the homeowner whether the generator is operating properly or if it needs service or maintenance. It also has an all-steel enclosure with an automotive quality paint that helps prevent rusting or peeling. This is the generator's transfer switch. The transfer switch continuously monitors the incoming power from the local utility. Now this homeowner decided to install their transfer switch on the outside of their home. However, you could also install it on the inside of your home next to your standard electrical panel. GE generator systems with power management technology allow you to power more items with a smaller, more affordable unit. The system actually monitors and manages the power usage of high wattage appliances. So, the homeowner can prioritize which appliances they prefer to run when the utility power goes out. The system keeps the preferred appliances running and then only turns on other appliances when enough power is available so your system doesn't overload. Remember, you should never run any generator indoors or in other partially enclosed spaces. With all generators, you must install and maintain battery-operated CO alarms or plug-in CO alarms with battery backup in your home, according to the manufacturer's instructions. A GE home standby generator will help consumers affordably restore power and provide them with a renewed sense of comfort and security in their home.
To learn more, go to ge.com/generator systems. Taking smart actions is the path to having a safe and secure home, from properly caring for your spa to ensuring your favorite recreation and living the flexible life of living in a rental home. We want you to be aware of options for better living. We are Designing Spaces.
For more information about anything you've seen on today's show or to find out how to be part of the show, log on to designingspaces.tv. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/dspacestv. Or friend us on Facebook. Type in the words Designing Spaces. Connect with us on Pinterest to follow all of our design ideas and share yours with us. You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.